Happy Monday to you. I hope you had a nice weekend. I did. Semi sort of productive. Went to Tennessee. That was fun. Ew, why do those smell funny? Don't know. They're fresh. I had a whole thing planned yesterday to meal prep and get my groceries done. Started my day off. Get my menu ready. Oh, by the way, I'm blistering tomatoes. That's what I'm starting out with. Let's just go ahead and do that while I run my face. A little bit of coconut oil, just a touch, and I'm going to blister some tomatoes. I had a plan yesterday to grocery shop and meal prep, but then we ended up doing something else that needed to get done. So I didn't grocery shop and meal prep. So today upstairs, good morning. Hey, Jody. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Mallory. Hey, Jennifer. So upstairs, I have chicken in the crock pot. And I was going to have turkey tacos for breakfast this morning because that's what's on my menu plan. But I don't have anything in my house for turkey tacos. This right here, this is literally oh, wow, Mallory. That's awesome. This is literally the only vegetable I have in my house right now. Well, actually, I take that back. I have one onion upstairs. That's it. This is what I've got for veggies. A tomato medley. You know, I only put one yellow tomato in there. I think I need more than that. I need more yellow. I like yellow tomatoes. They're pretty. There. So, I do have to go get some groceries today, but I have lots of things happening today. Oh, Melissa, that's stinky. I'm sorry you have the room now. Tis no fun, is it? So I have an electrician coming to address some significant issues this morning. And I have to have a really quick breakfast. So my breakfast is going to be cottage cheese eggs. Because that's really pretty quick. I'm just going to blister the skin on my tomatoes. Did you know when you heat up to your tomatoes, they get twice as healthy for you? What do you do for your hair? Wasn't it short when you started? Yes, it was short when I started. Do you know what I did for my hair to make it grow long? I quit eating junk. And my hair, legitimately, I stopped eating sugar and my hair went cuckoo pants. My hair grew and I have cut it quite a few times. But look how long it is. It's insane. It's insane. There you go, Sarah. Blister your tomatoes if you can, because I know some people don't. I gotta shut this before the fire alarm goes off. A lot of people don't like hot tomatoes, but when you blister them like this, they significantly increase in health. All the lycopenes and all that stuff comes out. Whoa, that's cheap, Lois. That's a great price for chicken. I have a whole 3 pounds of chicken in my crock pot upstairs. That's about all the food prep I'm getting done today. All right, I'm going to take 2 eggs. Don't you get smoky in here. Hopefully the electrician will not be early. I'm going to have 2 eggs, and I'm going to take the eggshell out. Chicken breast for $7.99. Oh, 3 pounds, Mallory. I was about to have a coronary. I thought you were saying it was $7.99 a pound. That's not a bad deal. I don't even have my beloved egg beaters. But I want a big bowl because I'm hungry. So I'm adding in like a 1/4 cup of egg whites in there. And then I'm going to add in a good old scoop of the cottage cheese. I think I took that out already. What did I do with it? I left it right here. Cottage cheese eggs. It's a little past its date, but it's cultured. What's the worst that could happen? It just gets more cultured. It's fine. It's fine. It's cottage cheese. It's fine. Nobody fret. I'll be all right. It's just going to get more cultured. That's all. This is going to be a big bowl of eggs with all that cottage cheese. All right, since I got tomatoes, I think I'm going to put a little basil in my eggs because that goes good with tomato and old cottage cheese. Whoop, that's a lot of basil. That's a lot of basil. That was a lot more basil than I intended. And I think I'll put some, whatever that is. I think it's either garlic or oregano. I mean, onion, whatever. The two beige powders that I put in everything. That's right. If cottage cheese hasn't grown, if it's not starting to sprout a new civilization, then it's probably fine. I'm going to wash this out real quick because this is what I'm going to eat out of. I have to make myself a new cup of joe because I made an Americano this morning. It was absolutely horrible. Absolutely disgusting. I don't know what I did wrong, but I messed her up hard. I know what I did wrong. I took it down to a single shot, is what it is. Because I've learned this weekend that, listen, I can't slow down. I have somebody showing up. That's right. You do know if cottage cheese is bad. I have somebody showing up. I got to be done because they're going to be working in here, right where I'm filming. I learned this weekend that it is possible I may be drinking too much espresso. 6 shots in one day might be more than my body can tolerate because I've been having like heart palpitations. I'm like, okay, KJ, it's time to slow your roll on the espresso and take her down a shot. So instead, I'm doing a single shot. But I need to grind more. It takes a little bit to learn how to use one of these machines and make your stuff come out the same every time. And I just dialed it in where it's coming out perfectly every time, but now it's too much. It's too much. I'm having too much espresso, you guys. I'm bouncing off walls. I'm jittery. I'm anxious. I'm like, okay. It's a possibility that I'm drinking just a little too much caffeine in my day, and it's time to just take it down a little bit. Calm yourself. Stop doing double shots in every cup, maybe 1 shot, and taking it down to 2 cups. So I'm getting 2 shots of espresso every day and not 6. What can I say? I like my espresso. What are you having for breakfast, Meredith? I saw messages coming across from you. I will check my messages as soon as I get back to my seat. I have meetings today upon meetings upon meetings. Mondays are the craziest day of my week. But that's okay. What are y'all having for breakfast? Tell me in the comments. What are you having for breakfast? That's delightful. I'm going to add a little bit of this to it. Just a little, like maybe a tablespoon. And I'm also going to add some Nooch and some hot sauce. I know, right, Sarah? No, I wish I had been using all that energy. It's too much. It's starting to attack my... It's not good. All right. hot sauce, noochie nooch, little parm. These are going to be delicious. They look nice and sloppy, just how I like them. Hey, that's a good idea. Wonder Wraps. There's a nice old shot of espresso. That looks pretty. That looked good. That came out nice. If you don't have an espresso machine, there's this technique. And see, it's not right now. To getting your grind the right texture so that when you push it down, when you tamp it down and it gets firm and then you brew, then you should have a nice dry puck when it's done. I have mastered that with a double shot and it comes out perfect. But a single shot is still coming out wet and sloppy. And I'm trying to get a nice dry grind. Yeah, now it's dripping everywhere. It's all making a mess. It's everywhere. Oh my word. My shot looks okay, but my puck is messy. Sounds like a good breakfast, Faith. Eggs, peppers, and cottage cheese. Oatmeal and a trimmy. That sounds good. Mama Fox. What am I doing? Pouring that straight in my coffee without getting a good froth on it first. Man, almost just messed up my Joe. Almost just messed her up. My espresso machine is a Breville, Kelly. It was a gift. I feel guilty every time I use it because it was a very generous gift from my husband. Very generous. It's very more money than I would ever spend on a kitchen appliance in my life. I mean, it costs more than Brenda. And I almost had to take out a mortgage for Brenda the blender. It is my prized possession, Brevi. I love her. She's wonderful. It takes time, Mallory, to really learn how to dial in the grind. Like right now I have it on a 12 grind and I think that's too fine for a single shot. I think I need a little bolder grind. I've got it on a single shot. I've been doing double shots for everything and I had it perfect. And now that I need to lower my shots, I gotta mess with it. I put just a touch, Michelle, of coconut oil, just a touch. My husband has the exact machine. I refuse to learn it because I would have to make him coffee. Renee says my husband has the exact machine and I refuse to learn it because then I would have to make him coffee. I'm the only person in this house using this machine. Tilson doesn't even really like coffee that much. He'll have a cup once in a while, but it's not his jam. And then when I made a cup for Mom and Dad, both of them were like, I prefer regular coffee. You guys are freaks. Regular coffee is good, but there is no comparison to a yummy espresso. I used to think people who paid $8 for a latte at a fancy coffee shop were nuts. I used to be like, who pays $8 for a latte? That's crazy. Listen, until you've had a good latte, when you have a really great latte, you'll be like, you know what? $8 is not so bad. It's worth it. Oh, I will, Mallory. That's why I'm taking it down a notch. All right, this is good, but it needs a little salt and pepper. It needs a little extra salt. Big old bowl. I love a big, warm, hearty bowl of eggs like this. It's just comforting, and it looks like a ton of eggs, but it's 2 eggs and then a 1/4 cup of egg whites plus the cottage cheese. So it bulks it up and gets like this big bowl of comforting, gooey goodness. It's yummy. Meredith, somebody's been watching my reels this weekend. All right. I used about a 1/2 cup cottage cheese, Sarah. You can make it not so strong. You can make it not so strong, Renee. Shirley, I don't believe that. I think that's fake. If that's true, then I need to start ordering a small because there's $4 less. I don't believe that. I need to go to Starbucks and get one of all their cups now and try it. What's that tag? Gap. I don't remember ever going to the Gap. I'm a little all over the place this morning. But I really, oh, yeah. The Nespressos are good, Cynthia, but they're strong to me. They're strong to me, the Nespressos. Like, they're good, but it's not as, no. I like brewing from my own fresh beans better. Not my fresh beans, because if I had fresh beans, then that would be cool. If I could grow my own beans. I'm not going to do that. All right, you guys, I love you all. Thanks for joining me. The electrician's going to be here any minute, and then I have things to do. I hope that if you're a part of Holy Healthy with KJ, what is going on, man? I hope that if you're part of Holy Healthy with KJ, that you will be live on the Zoom tonight. And if you're not part of Holy Healthy with KJ, why you ain't? Come join us. We have Zoom tonight at 7 p.m. and it will be a fabulous evening together. All right, guys, I love you all so much. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you back tomorrow for devotions and more chaos in the kitchen. Love you guys. They said something about holding it down while it blends, so maybe I should have done that.